fictitious. There are two modes of play, novel and adventure. You can switch between them interchangeably. Holy shit, okay.
Yeah, you might want to get your pause on here.
Yeah, get any sort of notification pause for a moment here.
I feel like the number 9 is significant to this game.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh.
4, 3. Oh, damn it. We're on a boat.
We're on the Titanic.
1. Wow, Tom. You had to say it, didn't you?
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Am I the reason the Titanic sank?
Near, far,
A loud noise startled Junpei awake and his eyes snapped open. Junpei?
I'm back. Not like anyone will respond.
Ooh, now stop throwing flags!
Man, work was rough today. Huh? A breeze. Huh, that's weird. Did I leave that open? Everything looks okay. I must have forgotten to close it. What? Who are...
Spooks. Novel mode, by the way.
There we go.
I can't...
Yes.
Junpei collapsed to the floor and crumpled in a heap of limbs like a discarded puppet. Too late, he noticed the white smoke that was quickly filling the apartment. A small object shaped distressingly like a grenade sat on the floor in front of his face, hissing. The white smoke poured out of it at an incredible rate. The smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into the white haze. He could feel his mind beginning to fade as well, a white haze that was not the smoke creeping into the edges of his vision.
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen.
Okay.
That's spooks.
Didn't ask to be. A rasping voice wormed its way out of the gas mask. It was cold and harsh and distorted in some way Junpei couldn't put his finger on it.
You are going to participate in a game. The memory game.
Not that
It
game.
is a game where you will put your life on the line.
Spooks.
That was the last thing Junpei remembered.
It's like the anti-Oprah.
Yeah. The white smoke overpowered him. The masked man faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fall away into the white mist.
That's right. That guy with the gas mask.
2630.
Junpei's gone insane. Just leave him to drown. As long as he has his ladder. I subscribe to that.
Oh. Damn. Nice. I see the number work. Turn on the key, and hey, look! It looks like it's working. Yes! All right, let's open it up.
See if we can get some zero escape emojis up in here too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes! It opened. Looks like there's something in here. What is this? A file?
What's in the file?
File screen. Yeah, you do the file screen.
If you find any documents or notes during an escape, the information contained in them will be available on the file. Silverson, thank you, Ken. Information contained in them will be available on the file screen. Press enter to open the file screen.
I think that's a right, not a right arrow.
No, maybe. Right arrow, enter. I don't know. I guess enter is the dab. All right, let's see what's in this file. Oh, sorry.
A digital route. Let's see here. Compute a digital route with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. If you end up with something greater than a single digit number, then add the digits to one another.
Oh, neat.
Nice, okay. For instance, if you have a double digit number and the number in the tens place, add the number in the tens place, the number in the ones place, I get it. Keep adding digits, it doesn't matter until you have a single digit answer. Great. The final single digit is your digital route. Okay. Example, digital root of 678 would be...
You bastards.
21.
No one said there would be math in this game.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be 1. Therefore, okay. I see. So I just keep adding numbers until I get a single digit number. All right, here we go. That's a new noise. Huh. Did I just unlock? Light was red, now it's blue. No doubt about it. Nothing keeping me here now. Time to go. The only door in and out of this room right next to the weird device. All right, let's open the door. Oh, it actually opened. That is a surprise.
You found it. 700 IQ. Whoa!
God damn it! Accompanied by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the
Angry
room.
water, the angriest of waters.
The water's still coming in though, so it's a real problem. The water tossed and turned him like a washing machine, and now he only stopped rolling when he hit his head on the wall. Ow!
My head.
Yeah.
Wait, is it over? Whew. That felt too much like being flushed down a toilet.
This game is gold, man.
Hey, Helen, thank you. I love this game and you guys. Good luck.
Aw,
Thanks, Helen.
mwah. Much love being said. All right, Junpei struggled to his feet in the still rushing water. Yeah, it's just like a lot of water.
Better
It's
than
gonna
drowning, I guess.
He said like, I've never been swimming before, never been drowning before.
Am I in a hallway?
The water that had fallen him out of the room was rapidly pouring out of the door, and it flowed quickly down the hallway and slammed into the foot of the short flight of stairs.
Oh.
Just 5 steps, in fact. And at the top of the short staircase,
A door. Another door. Damn this water. Ugh. Let me go.
Junpei loves inanimate objects.
yeah, Junpei leapt up the stairs straight for the door.
Yes, it opened.
What? The door burst open and Junpei exploded out of it, only to freeze in his tracks. What other possible response could it be to what he saw?
What the hell?
His voice trailed off, and all he could do was stare. A polished floor stretched out before him, ornate staircase rising up to the edges, each one of them equidistant from the others. The stairs and pillars were solid wood, and Art Nouveau embellishments and decorations covered the walls and pillars. It looked like nothing so much as the entrance to a luxurious mansion from the early 1900s.
This is the inside of a ship?
Math. Thank you, math. Don't blame me for anything. Blame me for my head hurts, okay?
Junpei couldn't help but wonder.
Well,
The water quickly filling the hallway behind him suggested that, yes, he was. As he looked at her, a fresh wave rolled out of the room he'd been in, gathering speed as it moved up toward the stairs.
that's what I thought. This is totally, Wait, what the hell?
Whoa.
A wave? Oh, shit! Shit! Okay, I gotta get out of here.
Junpei spun around, his wet shoes squeaking in protest on the polished floor, and ran towards the tremendous staircase in front of him.
Oh.
Oh, hey! What's up, fellas? Friends! Whoa, sorry, what? Junpei, where? Thank God we don't have that eye tracker thing on, right?
Yeah.
Even though I was staring at the scantily clad woman.
Really shiny.
So shiny, a little too shiny.
She polishes those.
Oh, definitely. Look at shoulders, too, we're talking about shoulders, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye.
People!
He stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing next to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people staring at him. Whoa! Hey! Hey, fancy boy. Ooh. People. He stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It was just, people staring at him. And on the right side, 3 more.
A lot of people.
All told, there were 7 of them. It looked as though they had been on their way down the stairs. They stopped short when they saw Junpei, their eyes wide. He'd done the same, of course, and now they stood there staring at one another. What? At math, I blam me for 12th grade finals, nearly failed that shit. God, grade 12 math was an option for us, I took it
Me too.
just for the giggles.
And then I stopped going halfway through.
Yeah. Thought that was math 11.
Nope, that's 12.
Ah. Junpei didn't move, 1 foot awkwardly on the next step in the middle of the stride. Who were these people? His entire interaction lasted only a matter of seconds. The woman spoke to Junpei and time began to move again. It wasn't fast enough.
Here! She's all yours!
The man shoved Clover and hopped through the door.
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then, goodbye!
He raised his hand and waved a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone. The door ground shut and a dull clang of metal on metal.
Clover! Are you alright?
The snake ran to Clover's side and lay on the floor.
Yeah, I'm fine.
She climbed unsteadily to her feet and once again leaned heavily on Snake's shoulders for support.
Damn it!
Junpei ran to the door.
That bastard!
The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled.
Open, damn it!
They grunted and strained, but
Shit! It won't budge.
that's when.
But they have to go in.
Oh yeah, but it's also like I was thinking about that. There's a lot of ways to get to all these numbers. Even the 9th door, which is 9, you could have 18.
Yes, but when the things are entered,
Yeah.
those people need to go in and those people need to participate.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
what the thing says. So it's closed now. I wonder. I see what you're saying about
Yeah.
that. I wonder if they could reopen it. That's when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet.
Do you hear something?
Like, what?
Like some sort of beeping.
Junpei pressed her ear against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same.
You're right. I can hear it too.
What is it?
Get away from the door. Then they heard something else. It was the 9th man.
Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied!
Lied?
This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! This is wrong!
His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another.
What is happening in there?
Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Ah, God damn it!
Junpei grabbed hold of the device. He slammed his hand into the scanner panel. Nothing happened.
Why? Why won't it work? Engaged? Is it because it's occupied?
Oh my god, oh my god! There's no time left! Listen, I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him!
I think we're supposed to think it's 0, but it's one of the other people. The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked, then stood up slowly when they realized there was no danger. No one spoke. Silence filled the room.
A beep?
All eyes turned towards it.
Did that thing just make that sound?
The display changed from engaged to vacant.
Let's see if we can open it.
7, the mountain swallowed hard.
Okay.
Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. A red asterisk appeared on the LCD panel.
Well, it registered my bracelet number. But it won't open with one person. We need at least 2 more people.
what to do.
Oh,
Ace,
I did.
Lotus,
Wait, hold on.
you think you could give me a hand here?
Oh no.
What?
way to go.
Like, my hand's been resting on the keys, but I haven't moved.
You clicked.
Well, we chose Ace and Lotus.
Oh. Okay. Wait, Ace and Lotus. Does that add up? 9. Yeah, that works. The poem was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. Oh, God. Both Santa and June lifted their hands silently. Okay. Reason why you never...
5 plus 1 plus 8 equals 14. The digital root of 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5. This should do it. Now we just need to pull the lever on the side.
Hey, Helen. Thanks. Reasons why you don't touch
You
the
guys
lolly.
ready?
Number 1.
And open it.
Door
June
opens.
Payne.
Chris Hansen's just waiting.
There you go.
Have a seat over here. He did this!
He did.
He killed me!
Oh, man. I looked over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever. Losing an outgrown, the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth.
Oh my god.
Good God.
Lotus and Ace shuddered. Seven grunted.
Whoa, that's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Even Santa's voice shook.
He blew up.
Fucking exploded!
It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood.
Oh, God.
The shriek echoed across the room. It had come from June. Then her strength left her and she dropped. As Junpei turned to catch her, the door groaned shut. She crumpled to the floor. It looked as though they hadn't found a chance to break into the conversation yet. As Junpei approached, they turned and looked at him, curiosity playing on their faces. Before long, the other three did as well.
What was that about?
How should I know?
Clearly, they were all expecting some
Thanks.
answers.
I appreciate your cooperation.
Clearly, they'd hoped for something more forthcoming. He continued.
By the way, Ace, would you mind if I asked you something?
What is it?
Do you know who I am?
What? What kind of question?
Just answer it, please. Who am I?
You're Junpei, of course. Who else would you be?
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer.
Oh, what?
Actually, I'm Santa.
Oh, what?
What?
Ace's voice was full of surprise, but it also tinged with confusion and fear. Everyone else looked nearly as surprised. Santa looked especially shocked to discover he was actually someone else. As he spoke, however, the trap would be exposed. Junpei quickly
The
continued.
clothes I'm wearing, I borrowed from Junpei. And the clothes he's wearing are mine.
That's ridiculous.
Sorry.
Impossible.
We had a little swap.
So, you're saying I'm not Santa?
Of course you aren't.
Why? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa?
If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3 equals 19. 1 plus 9 would be 10. The digital root would be 1. But the 4 of us just opened door 3. You can't possibly be Santa. Your bracelet number isn't 3.
It's 5, right?
Only then, when it was too late, did Ace realize his mistake. He set his jaw and glared at Junpei.
You're exactly right. My bracelet number is 5.
As he spoke, Junpei lifted his wrist up to show everyone the bright red 5 on his
Sorry,
wrist.
Ace. I tricked you.
It's a blue 5.
Of course, I'm not really Santa. I'm Junpei. Who could possibly think I was? It's obvious I'm not. To think I was? Ridiculous. But I guess you couldn't see just how obvious it was. I asked you before, didn't I? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? And you answered. If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. Most people wouldn't say something like that. The first thing that would come to anyone else's mind wouldn't be the bracelet number. There'd only be one thing they'd say. One sentence.
In his hand were 9 four-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it is difficult. But
Yeah.
my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her.
Aww.
Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 four-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another. If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way. Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
I don't know if I believe him.
He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Now don't ever forget, so long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
I could tell the kid was frustrated, and then suddenly...
Help me! Somebody help me!
We heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
A boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator.
Come on, goddammit, move!
No, I don't want to! Let me go, please! Let go of me!
She planted her feet squarely on the floor and was struggling to get away. But Hongo was bigger and stronger. She wasn't gonna win.
Akane!
My brother roared with anger and charged toward Hongo.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
I like how it actually says Connie.
Into the air and threw her, still fighting him, into the incinerator.
Ah!
Before we could even blink, Hongo had leapt through the door after her. We saw him land inside. And then, the door slammed shut. We ran to the door. We did everything we could think of to get the thing open. But...
Ah! Fuck! It's no use! The goddamn thing won't move an inch!
he started slamming his fists against the door. He was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he pounded on it.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
You came back!
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing!
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, alright? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Please! Please help me! I'm really scared! I don't want to die, please! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
It's gonna be alright. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise!
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door. Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white.
It was silent. All they could hear was the creaking of the boat as it shifted in the water. They waited and waited, but Seven didn't continue.
What happened then?
Junpei couldn't wait any longer. He had to know. Seven looked at the floor.
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
Then...
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
Seven shook his head, but there was something Junpei had to know.
Hey, are you sure?
Huh?
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl, Akane, really...
Seven stared straight ahead at nothing.
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended, and we heard something... burning. The fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed. The door opened. The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed.
Too numb to speak.
The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
Junpei felt a cold lump in the pit of his stomach. A feeling of sickening anticipation washed over him. He could feel his body shivering. He desperately did not want to know the answer he had feared he already knew, but he had to ask. He had to know for sure.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
Seven looked at Junpei curiously and then ran his tongue quickly over his dry lips.
Kurashiki.
Oh! There it is.
We were both right?
We don't know.
We don't know?
Like, this June could be a fake.
Her name was Akane Kurashiki.
Now that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Carries a Q?
Holy shit. Of course! We just have to put the right number in the red and...
Incineration will begin in...
I wonder if this is in... Are we in Nevada? In the queue, but in the future?
Wait.
30 seconds.
We shouldn't be.
Run, guys! Get
Unless...
to the door! Run!
Well, she designed this the puzzle to have the proper requirements for everybody to get out okay.
Yeah. Don't have much time. Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this one and we're all fucked. All right, no time to explain. Just
Quick,
go.
Verify your numbers on the red. Verify? Who?
Fucking do it!
All of you!
Combination.
All of us. We all need to verify.
Why?
You
Just
really
shut
think
up!
this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds.
Oh, God, it's spicy.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Get this weak shit out of here. Oh, thank fucking Christ. No time to be happy. Time to go.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
Come on, guys, move it. Okay, then. We're all through moving. This is what I feel like we're playing with NPCs right now. Because like they're like, guys, things are ending. Can you just follow me? And getting stuck in doorways and not knowing what to do. And you're human beings.
Go!
Just in time.
Oh! Ah, fuck, and we're beeping now. What the fuck? Oh, come on.
There goes the door. No, don't calm down yet. You're not done. You still gotta find the dead.
Oh, that's convenient. I thought that was gonna be a little more of an ordeal.
Get us out of here. No wonder we were running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? Is Seven talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
In a minute.
Boob motion.
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it.
Notice how her face doesn't have like motion blur, but her boobs just have like all the motion blur.
Have you seen what she's packing?
Absolutely.
I just mean those things would be a hazard.
Yeah.
Like
knock
the
Seven
me,
out.
me. I've seen
Basically.
that message.
Motion
Yeah,
jiggle.
all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital root 8. It shouldn't have opened.
But Q is the 26th letter of the alphabet.
I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So, I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16,
H is 17, I is 18, J is 19,
K is 20, L is 21, F...
N is 23, O is 24, P is 25.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Q.
26!
And what does that mean?
That wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q! A fucking lowercase Q!
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Got it.
Nailed it.
I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Time for